Alrighty, turn 30, January 5th, 1942. Let's see what fun we get this turn. Oh, worthless auto flip. No night aircraft attacks. One amphib assault, Alright, air phase. AM at least. Hey, bad weather, bad weather. Bad weather, bad weather, bad weather. Wow. Oh. Alright, the Singapore airfield attack's going on. Lost a no. 50 hits. Clear skies, nice. We could use that. Bombing troops, I believe. Yep. More Chinese troops. Not a whole lot of Chinese troops left up open in the open areas here, so I'm gonna hit them while I can. I wonder where these guys came from. They probably shouldn't have been bombing there. I don't see any flak coming up at all. I think Rangoon's abandoned. Alright, PM phase. Maybe we'll get some strikes in that we got shafted out of on the AM phase. Wow, we can't get nothing in Luzon, can we? Nope, it's not. No. We got no strikes in Luzon at all. Well, I think we got one on Clark on some troops. That was it. I ordered a ton to hit Bataan because their airfield was going to be repaired. Guy, we're taking Bonsai. shock attack here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope. We'll take this little dot base. Bonsai. Alrighty, slow turn here. Not happy with this turn's results. Weather hindered, what, 2/3 of my airstrikes? Nothing in Luzon flew. Baton is probably going to be fully repaired now, which means we'll start building forts. If they don't have level 1 forts, then they probably have level 1s now. Level 1 forts are pretty easy to pop out if you got, you know, enough engineers. But trying to get this weather on my side. Alright, well, that was a turn. I'll be back in a few moments to go over it. Alrighty, a pretty slow turn there. Weather really messed up, I don't know, 2/3 of my airstrikes. Not a whole lot happened. So let's just go into the stats real quick. Army loss points up to 1184 for the Allies, up to 90 for me. I went up a few points. Somehow the Allies jumped 200 points this last turn. Something, I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened. Someone miscalculation somewhere, or it's a miscalculation this turn, because nothing really happened that I know of that could give them 200 points, but oh well. Going to air losses, 10 total planes, it says, were shot down, are lost, all mine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Half were lost to flak, the other half were ops. So 10 losses, 9 pilots. Wow, that's not good. Alrighty, nothing coming soon. No ships sunk last turn. Got 9 days before I get any ships. Actually, I want to check something. Yeah, Repulse and Prince of Wales are still on that list at 200 points each, along with the Portland. But so that, I mean, that's 2, 4, and 3, 7. It's 1100 points, and as you can see, I only have 500 points worth. So I'm not even sure if I'm not even sure if the Saratoga there is confirmed sunk. Unless he scuttled it. But I don't know. That point still don't add up. Oh well. 6 days to some ground troops. 6 zeros, 2 nows, some transports. Okay. Still 0 engines there. We're back up to 4. My engine stockpiles are really bad. 400 new troops were popped out. Only 100 left, so a lot of them. That's probably about, that could be a full division just got populated. Hey, let's pull up combat reporter. Take a look. Alright, where were we? January 5th. There we go. Now see your other actions from ground combat. Capture that one. Clark Field, just me bombarding. They've got disabled 1 squad and 2 engineers. I'm not sure that's worth the supply I'm spending. Captured another dot base there. And I did a shock attack this turn, trying to get, you know, something happening there. It says we have 5 assault value adjusted to 6 and 6 to 1, and still no casualties. So I'm not sure what's going on with this fight. I just don't know if there's just not enough firepower to do any damage. I don't know. It's strange. Landed with the amphib there. All the airstrikes. Once again, the Allied Air Force is missing in action. Didn't see any action this turn. I'm gonna try a couple more sweeps up in China to try to find them again. Maybe Chongqing again. See if they're still flying there. Signet report. Pearl Harbor, Sydney, San Diego, Annette Island, Catha, huh? 2 at Catha. Okay. Ops reports. Holland Garrison, supplies in Kang. Few units got some upgrades. Wow, 4 pilots died in landing accidents. Recon of Betty, a Sally, and a Zero. So one kind of across the board there. Planes in maintenance. I captured 2 bases in combat, 1 by auto flip. Chungking got larger airfield. And I got a new 10,000 ton tanker. Alright. Troops moving still up in Burma. We're slowly getting ready. We're slowly going to cross that river. But from what I can tell, I think all of this southern Burma here is abandoned, if not all of Burma. Got some radio reports up at Katha, which is way up here. From talking with Dean, I know that he is building a rail, I believe, from Lido to Mayitkiina. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. I'm not sure what that'll give him, other than, from all the way to India, all the way up into here. But that'll take a long time. The one thing that I did notice, he pointed out to me on the map, the trail going up the Eastway here is gone, and the trail along the rail is gone. So any movement up this way is going to be very slow. We got some roads up to Mandalay, and then trails to Swibu, and then trails up here, and then they stop. There is nothing farther north. So it'll take me a long time to get up there. So he might be able to get his rail done in time. I don't know what he'll be shipping in. Maybe Indian troops to hold this, but that just seems a little bit odd. But I don't play allies. I don't understand their strategy, or what he might be trying to do. So we'll see. Still waiting for my troops to move up the coast road to get into Pegu, then Clark. I'm gonna have to put entire regiments to sit in Clark for the entire game. Not Clark, in Rangoon to hold it due to the garrison level. Coming down into Malaya, we're still marching. I was heading to Port Dickson. That's when last time I noticed there's no road from Kuala Lumpur to Port Dickson. It looks like there's a half a road, and then all there is a rail, which is why my stuff are going so slow. So I rediverted them over to Port Swettenham, which is a road there, then a road here. So we got a couple more. So next couple days on my timetable here. Still landing more troops at Mersenne to come over to get ready to head to Johor Bahru. Johor is still damaged. Singapore, we put a good hurting on Singapore last turn, so that's good. Sumatra and Java, no action still. I'm gonna wait till I'm at least in Singapore, maybe not fully capturing, but at least in there to neutralize it, and then we'll worry about coming down to Java and Sumatra. Sing Wang, I'm dropping off base forces and aviation support, so I can start housing more aircraft out of there. I'm gonna pick up all these dots. This little dot base auto flip last turn. Picked up this dot base last turn. Got a bunch of empty transports heading back to Japan just to sit there for a while because I got nothing to do with them at the moment. We took Subic Bay. Troops are heading back to into Clark. And then I'm not sure when we're going to start that assault. And that's the problem right there. I've ordered 4 Centays of long-range bombers to hit Bataan. And since, the weather gods hate me, and Formosa's covered in severe storms everywhere, I'm not launching them all, and Bataan is no longer under, there's one airfield damage, and then he'll be able to build forts. So he'll probably at least have, a couple levels, depends on weather. He'll probably get at least 1 level forts built, if plus whatever he had. All depends, but that's very disappointing. The weather is having that much of an impact on me. I send my guys down for 1 day, and Bataan goes from, the airfield there from pretty much in the last 4 days, it's gone from 100 to 100 to 70 to 8. And then this turn is 1. So he must have a few engineers there. They're really working overtime. So that's not going to be good. We need to get that back damaged so we can't keep building forts. Here's that little pointless battle between the Khoi and the base force. We keep attacking and nothing seems to be happening. We have 4 Marine squads, so I'm not sure why we're just not getting any damage. Now we're finally into some mountainous up here in Mindanao. Yeah, we're not going to take that with 1 little battalion. Well, that's not a battalion, that's a Marine unit, but that's probably still not enough to take that. But we will get in there and see what happens. Picking up cleared all these dot bases. Next we'll start taking Celebes and Malacca's bases. They're all undefended. South Pacific, nothing going on here. Mostly lack of troops in the Solomon area. I am still picking up the island little dot bases over in the Gilberts. A couple more days before a chunk of the Formosa regiment gets back to truck. See, that's empty ships coming back. Convoy, Fusan convoy. Not a whole lot going on up in Japan. Just nothing to do at the moment, to be honest. Don't have many combat units or anything to ship out. I don't have enough ports anywhere to start hauling a bunch of resources. So China's still active. Got stuff moving everywhere. Not much combat going on, but looks like I caught up to the fleeing troops from Wuchao this turn, so I will smack them again. Kukong's going to be a pain. They're showing 8 combat units there. Yep. I've been trying to scout different bases to get a lay of what's around. There's one there. Just to get a feel where his troops are. Nanyang's going to be, that's 16 units now. Wow. Oh, there's only 16,000 men. Yeah, I don't have a good recon on. I need to recon that better. 16 units for 16,000 men, that don't seem right. He has the isolated guy here who's not moving, isolated guy here who's not moving. I think he just leave him there to die. Got troops up in the mountains just blocking, the rail on this guy and trails everyone else. Not a whole lot, just still moving troops, trying to get them to where I want them to attack how I want. Kukong, I'm not, just like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to break that. Don't really have enough troops in the area yet. From what my early recon shown, like 1 unit at Changsha and Xiangtan and Hengyang. I very much want to go there and take them. If there's only one unit each, even if it's a full core, a couple divisions will blow right through them. And this is to me the real bottleneck of the rail. You grab these bases here, and the entire rail is yours. That entire line will collapse. He has 4 units here. It looks like he has 1 here. You know, you beat these guys up, you go right up here, take this, and that effectively eliminates all this. I mean, he may still keep stuff there and troops and so hold those bases, but they are pointless. Plus, that would open up another pathway into the interior. Although the goal right now is not necessarily the interior for me. The goal will be to take like Suyang and Kunming, because that would cut them off from Burma. So he can build whatever rails he wants over here. For China, it won't help him at all, because there's no way. I'm still debating about Chongqing. I don't know. There's a lot of resources going. There's a lot of supply being generated there, which is why he's able to operate B-17s out of there, especially now that they're a level 6 level 6 airfield. Part of me is tempted to bomb the industry flat, with the idea that, you know, if I really wanted it, I'll just rebuild it. But that's a lot of wasted supply. But then I have to balance that against all the supply that he's getting from it. So I don't know. It's something for me to figure out over the next few turns. You know, see how I want to handle that. But that's pretty much the turn. Not a whole lot going on, like I said. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give me a like. If you enjoyed the series, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And we'll be back soon with another turn. Hopefully a little more action. We'll see you guys later.